Greetings, everyone. I'm a little busy here at the Crone House the last couple of days. I wanted to jump on with a little bit of an update, but mostly an apology for any of you who tried to help me by going on my website and either signing up for tarot classes or looking through some of the things I have for sale in my cupboard to try to help me out a little bit right now. I realized I had a lot of problems with my website, and a few of you, a few kind souls, let me know. I believe everything is fixed. I really believe everything is fixed. I have just spent almost most of a week trying to fix it. I am not a computer programmer. I'm a very educated person, but I have a lot of really well-rounded, good, solid education, but I do not have computer, of course, technology. Most people my age do not, or limit. I won't say most people. That's terrible. That's a stereotype. I imagine there are quite a few that have learned it, but many of us have not. Many of us have just neglected that part of our reality, thinking maybe for a while I was thinking, maybe it'll just all go away. It won't matter. The difficulty with something like what I do is I use WordPress as my website, which is a good program, but it's designed for people who are amateurs like myself. And when I try to use it in connection with PayPal, which is what I use for my payment, it can go really well or it can go really badly. My problem is it went really badly for me, and I was a victim of a few things over the last several years, actually problems with glitches in the WordPress, which they have worked out, and problems with PayPal. PayPal used to play a little nicer than they do now with some of these programs. So I'm not putting any blame on anything. I'm saying as a result, and the result of my ignorance, when I thought I was fixing it and when I thought I was using the latest and best methods of doing things, it was not, my HTML or whatever that is, my code was not being erased, my previous code. Even though I looked and it looked like it was deleted, no, it was very much in there, and it affected everything. It affected all kinds of things. Also, PayPal required me now to go in and allow guest checkout, which before you had, that was the reason behind PayPal, was that you didn't have to put in credit card numbers. You didn't have to tell me any of that stuff, and I didn't have to deal with it. You could use it for either a PayPal account, you could use it to pay with that, or you could use it to pay with a debit card, or you could use it to pay with another credit card. That was the idea of PayPal in the first place. And for years it worked really well like that. And then, of course, like anything, it got all cranky. And I had to go in there and give permission somehow, which I think I did, that you could go in there and you could use it like always. You can go in there and you can use it to pay any way you would like through PayPal, either with a PayPal account, or if you don't want to bother having one, which they are free, but if you don't want to bother with that, you can use your debit card, you can use your credit card, whatever you wish. And none of that comes to me. It's all private with you and PayPal. It also I had some shipping glitches where I had people signing up for tarot classes or things or readings. I think tarot readings particularly, where they were being charged for shipping, and of course there's no shipping on a tarot reading. That's absurd. So I will be dealing with that mistake, trying to get refunds to people who are needing a refund. That will happen. I promise it will happen. I think it's all fixed now. No matter what you buy, if it's a physical item, anything in my cupboard which is a physical thing that has to be shipped to you, you can ship one item or as many as you want to ship for one fee of $10. That covers my expenses, all my expenses for a priority. I ship priority mail mostly within the United States. And that is automatically handled. And if it's something that is not, a physical thing, an item like a tarot reading or a tarot class or a mentoring session, there is no shipping. And that's the way it should be. If you try to do something, make a transaction, and you are charged shipping in a proper way, please let me know and I will correct it. I certainly will correct it. You can always get in touch with me at goodwife@cox.net. Now, I just have a few other things. Because I had this glitch in my programs, in my website, I have pushed the date of the class, our tarot classes, out 2 weeks. And if you have signed up for a class, I will notify you. And of course, if that changes your plans, we can figure that out. But I have to do that. I need time for people to be able to come into the class that want to be in the class. There's no limit on the class. I will do the class for any number. Well, there's a limit if it were too many people, but we don't ever have that problem. But there's a minimum amount of people. If there's one person in the class, I will teach for one person. I will do that because it's money spent is money. It's for a reason. There's a reason that you buy it. So don't worry about that. You don't have to worry about it. I have pushed it out, and on the website, I think I said instead of the 5th of July, which is just days away, literally, I will be starting that class in 2 weeks from that, which would be the 19th of July. And everything's pushed up 2 weeks. It might interfere with those of you who might have vacation plans or other scheduled things for the summer. We will meet the first time on the 19th of July, which is a Tuesday. And depending on who's in the class, we will be flexible. We're always flexible. We will meet if we have to change a day here and there or whatever. We will do whatever we have, but you will get the same. It will work. We are going to make a consensus of who's in the class, make sure everybody's happy. Because it's not anybody's fault. If you have a vacation or whatever, we can work around that. We're very flexible. We've done it in the past. So I want to reassure everybody of that. Okay. I also want to. I have a few notes. About my website. I want to tell you that I want to remind those of you who are maybe not wanting the tarot classes, but just need some help. Maybe you're a tarot reader, regular tarot reader, and you'd like some help in an area, a certain area, like maybe with court cards or maybe with working the elements into your readings or something like that. I offer a mentoring session, a Zoom mentoring session for 1 hour's time, and that's on my regular, that's for sale, and that's on my regular tarot page on the website. Just click on tarot instead of tarot readings or tarot classes or whatever, and just click on that, and you'll see the link on that for a mentoring session. And that's one-on-one session. It's individual to you. We will do that on your schedule, and I'm happy to do that. I really enjoy to do that. Okay. The other thing I want to say here is, the items in my store, in my cupboard, are all based, I said, on PayPal. And of course, it's U.S. shipping on PayPal. That's how it's set up. It's just simple. But of course, I will ship anywhere. I'll ship anywhere. If you live in another country or a place that you can't use, I understand that. We will ship. We will work with you. So just contact me again at email at goodwife@cox.net. Tell me where you live, or give me your address. Tell me what you want, and I'll figure out how much it would cost to ship to you. I will do the very best for shipping for you. But of course, I get stuff from all over the world all the time, so I think it's only fair that you can too, no matter where you live. I think there are shipping options. PayPal can do that for me, but then I have to change my whole shipping base, which is really crazy. And I just, again, do not have the technical ability. We can work it out. However it works out, it'll be fine. I'm not that difficult to get a hold of, even though I seem to be difficult to get a hold of because I'm not real good at answering the comments on my channel. But I do. I try to. I try to address as many as I can. Um, but some of those that are made, especially if they're made long after the video has been up, I really have trouble seeing them or whatever. I'm not even sure people really want me to answer them anymore. Okay, I'm trying to look and see what else. Oh, there was maybe one other thing. I was checking. First of all, I checked my website on this, which is my husband's. Very dusty. I don't know what you call this. I don't know what you call this. It's tablet. Tablet. I don't know what it is. I did to check all the buttons. I think worked on here, and then I checked them, of course, on a computer, his computer, and it worked there. And what I want to tell you is, the one thing that's sort of clunky about it, he says it's no problem because people who use their phones, or use their whatever these are, I don't know what these are, these things, or all the time understand when they're buying something online, the shopping cart that shows what's in their cart is down the bottom. They have to scroll. And some of my pages have quite a few things on them. And I was like, oh, there's no shopping cart. Yes, there is a shopping cart. And it works in it, but it's just go to the very bottom of whatever page you're on. The shopping cart should appear. If you have purchased anything or put anything in a cart, it will appear. It's not there if it's empty, but if it's there, it will appear. And on a computer, it will appear over at least on his computer, over on the right side, if he has something in it. And it works, and it takes you right to PayPal, guest check-in, or member check-in, whichever you need. So that should work. I really hope it works. I really hope it works. I feel horrible. I feel horrible for any of you who tried, I asked for help. I asked for some cooperation, some help from some of you to please go. And I know many of you went and looked and probably got very frustrated, like, this woman's whacked. She's whacked. She doesn't know what she's doing. I've better use of my time than to go and fool around with that. And I apologize so much for that. I really do. I'm very embarrassed. I take pride in waiting to present things to people when they're ready to present. I don't like to be haphazard about things. So I really do apologize. Trust me, I feel really horrible. I really do. About the inconvenience that I might have caused you. I think I have everything. I'm just checking on my notes to make sure. Told you about the dates and the mentoring. Okay, so if there's anything else anybody needs from me, please let me know. My videos are they're going to be a little more scarce, perhaps, maybe not. Maybe I can do right now with my husband's treatments. We still haven't had all of his base appointments to see what he's going to be needing for the treatment that he's going to need. He's gone right now having another test to run, and then we'll be meeting with doctors and surgeons and who knows what. And of course I'm going to be accompanying him for a lot of those things, and I have to be ready for him to help him with what he needs. That's, of course, I know you understand that's number one. But I will really try to be here as much as I can. It's not just, I know it doesn't matter to you so much, but it kind of helps me have something to think about that's something I can control. Like, I can't control what's going on with him. But I think that's why it was so frustrating for me when my website was not working, because I didn't know how to fix it. And it was very frustrating. So, and I know we all deal with these kind of things from time to time. You just have to keep yourself centered, keep yourself focused, do what you can do, and keep telling yourself you do what you can do. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I know a lot of you who watch me regularly say, my first thing was I was going on. I opened my journal and I thought, oh my God, this is it. You know how we have a year card of the year in tarot, and this is my tower year, and where it shakes you to the core. And I was going pretty good sailing pretty much through of about May, and then all at once, of course, this happened in May, and it's shaken me to the core. But I want to tell you, we know in tarot that it's a cycle. It's a cycle. You go through this you go through you walk the path, the journey. You go on the journey with the Fool, right? And these things, we mature and we gain wisdom, and things happen. We interact when we're starting to interact with the world and with things around us. As we go on, we get to a place where we're shaken. We're shaken to the core. That happens, but it's not the end. The Tower card is not the end. It continues. I just turned 70. I'm 70 years old. This was not my first Tower year. It could not have been, could it? How many have I had in a lifetime? Okay, so these things have happened to us. Lots of things have happened that have shaken me to the core. And I got through them, and we got through them, and we're better from going through them sometimes. My husband is very strong, and I'm very strong, and our love is strong. We're grounded. We try to keep ourselves as grounded as we can and positive as we can, and two of us fighting together, and I know everyone who loves us is with us, and I can feel that, and I know that you are too. You care about me too. This is not going to be a channel that turns into my woes. No, because we all have woes. We all have problems. I know you watching me have a lot of problems too that I'm not even aware of. So I promise it's not going to be that. I just want you to know that we both appreciate so much any of the support and prayers and energies that you send our way. Of course, he can feel that. I can feel that. And as you continue, I'll keep you updated as best I can. I'm not going to do a day-to-day thing. But as best I can, we'll, of course, keep you updated. And in the meantime, I just want you to know that I think about you, and I'm really appreciative of your help. Any help you can give me right now, whether it's, financial help, or if it's just moral help, or, sending me a little thought, sending me a good blessing or a wish or whatever. Sending it to him, sending energy to him. I'll let him know. I'll let him know anything that you want to send on to him. So anyway, that's all. Short video. This is really short, under 20 minutes. It's a record for the Good Wife here at the Crone House. And as you can see, I've got my kettle behind me. Speaking of the Crone House, I've already had 2 canners full of pickles, and I think it's going to be relish next. The zucchini, the pickles, the cucumbers they're growing in front of my eyes. And the zucchinis are popping, and it's going to be so far we have a really good year. So we're thankful for that. Thankful for that blessing. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and please again let me know, goodwife@cox.net, if you still have problems with this website. If it gets worse, I'll probably just take it down. But I think it's working now. So I'd appreciate if you're not going to buy anything or whatever, you could just check it out. That'd be really nice. Let me know. Thank you so much. I'll be back when I can, as soon as I can. I wish you blessings.